Hi. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sure that at least some of you have noticed my absence from my channel the past month or so. And I have been really overwhelmed by my new job that I have had for almost exactly a month or so, which kind of explains my absence a little bit. And it's not that I'm not enjoying my job, because I am actually enjoying my job so much. I was in a job that I was not enjoying at all before this one, and I just looked around and prayed a lot and just really leaned on friends and family for support, and my mom found this job that was pretty much perfect for me. And I didn't have a lot of confidence because my other job was kind of taking all of that away. But I ended up interviewing and got the job a few days later, and it was great. And the reason that I am overwhelmed is because as much as I'm enjoying it, it is a job that is in a very different realm than what I was doing before. I used to work in a lot of administration and clerical work, and so a lot of my responsibilities were data entry, filing, organizing, that sort of thing. And this job is a lot more geared towards marketing, and so I'm creating content every single day, which is amazing. I can't stress how excited I am for this new opportunity and this new phase of my life. But at the same time, I have never had a job where I had to be creative on demand, where I had to create actual content and not just, for the most part, copy someone else's words and just type them out and send them to people and stuff. So it has been quite a learning curve, and I'm still in that learning curve right now. And so I've just been working overtime. Just, every night when I come home, I'm still looking over all of my notes, and I'm still trying to crank out content. Like I said, it's not that I'm not enjoying the job. It's just that I am trying to find a way to actually contribute faster, because it's taking me a while to get used to it. So I feel like the time that I'm actually at my job, I need to work even faster, and I'm not doing that. So when I come home, that's the time when I keep on continuing to work. So I work through the weekend sometimes, and I work at night. So as a result of that, I have not had a lot of free time. And when I do have free time, I just kind of crash on my couch and watch TV and then fall asleep. Or I just keep on working. And that has taken a toll on my physical health, because I've gotten sick 3 times the past month. And that's really, it's not been, just a day-long cold that, goes away really quickly. It's been something that drags me down for 4, 5, 6 days. And right now I'm just now getting over a 4, 5, 6 day long cold. And so it's just been stressing me a little bit. But that's definitely on me. It's a job that I love. The people are wonderful. My boss is awesome. And so during this time, I've just been kind of thinking, okay, what are the ways that I can help myself to alleviate all that stress that I bring upon myself? And So I kind of found something online that I really think is a good, some very good steps. And it's called the Extremely Simple Guide to Handling the Overwhelm in 3 Quick Steps. And so I just wanted to share this with you because I know that a lot of you may be experiencing the same thing, and I know that for everyone there are so many things to do, and sometimes there's just not enough time in the day, it feels like. So you can feel very overwhelmed and stressed out, and if you don't do something about it, it can take a toll on you emotionally and physically and spiritually. So here is what to do in 3 simple steps to go from stressed and overwhelmed to having a headspace with more clarity, calmness, and sense of direction within minutes. So step 1 is reconnecting with the present moment. So when you feel overwhelmed, you're stuck in your mind and you're stuck on all of the things you have done and all of the things you have to do today and perhaps even this week and this month. No wonder you feel overwhelmed and stressed out, so just reconnect with the present moment. Focus on nothing but your breathing for 2 minutes. Just the in and out breath and nothing else. Back in college, I learned, and I'm really rusty, so I can't remember if I can explain it correctly, but I believe you think of something in your mind. At the same time you focus on your breathing, you listen to the breath in and the breath out. And then you also try and listen to something that's happening either outside of your room or home or outside, like the cars going by. And when you try and think of all 3 of those things at once, you just float away and you think of nothing else except those things, so that nothing negative can creep into your mind. So try that. I don't know if I phrased that very well, but it's been a while since I thought of it, so forgive me for that. So it also says to spend 2 minutes just taking in what is right here, right now. And this is kind of something that's related to what I just said, but you can just think of the computer in front of you, the sunlight through the window that warms you, the buses and traffic going by outside, and the clear blue sky. Use all of your senses to just focus on what is happening around you right now and nothing else. By doing that, you can align yourself fully with what is happening right now instead of being somewhere in the past or the future or both. Yes, you will still have the same things to do, but the overwhelm that was in your mind because you were looking at things from a perspective that hurt you loses its power. Let's go on to step 2. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing you can do right now? Usually the answer is that you need to work on things that aren't urgent but very important. Step 3, stop thinking and take action in a single tasking manner. Then, when I have come up with the answer, when you've come up with the answer, usually by consulting your to-do list, you get to work. You don't think about it for a few minutes, since that only makes it harder to get started, and you often wind up procrastinating away much more than those few minutes. But instead, just focus on that one task you have to do. take breaks every hour, but keep working on that single task until it is done. And that's something that I've noticed at work I have a really bad habit of. I will just start working on one task and then move on to another before I've even finished this task. And eventually, the other task starts to get in my mind, starts to creep in there like, you still have to get this done. And so it can be really overwhelming because even though you're working on a different task, that other task that you started that still isn't finished is still stressing you out. So by focusing on just that one task that needs to get done right now, it'll be better for you so that you can just put your all into getting it done. And then once you can get that done, you can move on to the next important one, and so on. This little ritual of 3 habits can take some time to get used to, and you'll probably stumble, but after a while you'll notice that it becomes more and more automatic, and you'll feel less inner resistance, and you'll be able to change gears from overwhelmed to focused faster. So keep practicing, even if you stumble. They say that it usually takes a month to establish a chain of habits like this, and probably more than a month if all 3 of these habits are brand new for you, but be patient with yourself. I think that is all I have for tonight, or today, whichever time of day that you're listening. I thank you so much for joining me and for still hanging around. Again, I'm sorry for my absence, but of course, I could never leave you. I really enjoy making videos just as much as you say you love watching them, so I hope that you have a wonderful, restful, peaceful night, and I hope that you'll join me